Attention class, this is Dr. Barnes, one half of the instructors for the GAC 120 Academic Learning Communities course. We're creating this video for you to understand what the impact activity is for this course. However, in thinking about it, you can't explain the impact activity without giving you a greater understanding about the service learning project that's going to be a part of this course. First, I just want to inform you what we're all going to do for the impact activity. Each of you will create in your cohorts a demonstration that will inform the campus community about mental health and mental health first aid. Many of you are considered mental health first aid responders. In addition, many of you are also researching mental health issues through your freshman seminar course, so everyone in this classroom should be able to participate in some form or fashion. What we're going to do with this information, which is going to change it into service learning, is not that we taught you this information for you to pass a test, but we taught you this information so that you can take this information and benefit your surrounding community. When it comes to issues of mental health, we don't have to look far but the Cheyney University campus itself. The African American community is plagued from a lack of knowledge as well as symptoms that are undiagnosed about mental health. So the information that we share can be extremely beneficial to our campus. Now, when we're going to share this information is going to be on November 30th. It's going to be during class time, and it will be at 1:30 p.m. Students in GAC 120 will take over this campus and have 8 simultaneous impact activities. To help you understand this, I want to go over this calendar. First, Service Learning 101, we completed the week of November 2nd. In that class, we created a flyer in class. That flyer was to advertise the Mental Health First Aid Impact Activity Takeover. We also wanted to make sure that your flyer was not bland, so we suggested and taught you how to create a slogan. And that slogan would possibly get the attention of anyone who's walking by and might see that flyer. The following week, November 9th, each of you submitted a PowerPoint flyer in the Dropbox. Little modification on what might be submitted in that Dropbox folder. However, that was due this past Wednesday. Now, Service Learning 102 is coming up this week. Service Learning 102 is when we will come to class with our own ideas about what we think this impact activity could or should look like. It will be your job when you come to class to make sure that your voice is heard. However, what's probably more difficult in ensuring that your voice is heard is ensuring that in the event that your cohort does not select your idea, that you can still contribute and hone and improve the idea that is selected amongst the group. It's so easy for us to back away and say, I didn't get my way, I don't want to be a part of it. So all day in class on November 16th, we will be coming to the conclusion about how we should relay information in the mental health first aid impact activity. Also, due that night, you want to post in the Dropbox, let me say it again, you want to post in the Dropbox a selfie flyer. What is a selfie flyer? A selfie flyer is when you take this flyer that you created previously, that you printed out in PowerPoint, or you may have hand drawn. You want to post this flyer somewhere on campus to advertise the impact activity that we will do on November 30th. We want a picture of you and your flyer, and you will submit that again in the appropriate D2L Dropbox. The last aspect, which will be coming up very quickly, especially after the Thanksgiving break, will be when we actually perform the mental health first aid impact activity. Now, you'll go to your classes in DSS, originally with your faculty lead, and you'll be evaluated on your activity. You'll have some last minute practicing for you to do this activity. How is this activity? How will it be evaluated? There's 3 things that you want to be aware of. 1, you want to share and include as much pertinent information about mental health or mental health first aid as possible. We also want to make sure that your presentation looks and appears rehearsed. We're also going to evaluate you to the extent that you include all members. Use your creativity. We do not want individuals standing around on the side not participating. Everybody should play a role in some form or fashion. The other aspect that we want to share is give you some suggestions. I'm not going to leave this up too long because I really believe that many of you guys are more creative than I am. And it's really true that when people get together, you guys are more creative than one individual. Again, once again, is the calendar. If you have any questions about what's going on and how these things relate to one another, please do not hesitate to reach out to myself or my colleague who's teaching the course and or many of the faculty leads, as they have access to this video much like you have. Thank you for watching.